The clocks fell back a few weeks ago, and I've been feeling the shift in my bones. The mornings come slower now, heavy, muted, dim, and the cottage seems to sigh with me. Lately, I've been wondering if humans took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. Maybe we were supposed to hibernate like the rest of the forest. Honestly, I think I'd be great at it. I know I wouldn't mind spending a few months curled under quilts with a belly full of berries and salmon, dreaming while snow piles up outside. I'm a morning person by nature, but after the time change it feels like the light disappears before I even find my footing, and when the light fades early, so does my mood. Maybe it's okay to rest instead of resist, to let the year carry us into quiet. If you'd hibernate too, you're in the right place. Every home has a room like this, the one where things go to wait. For us, it's this little front room, the first thing you see when you walk in. Or at least it used to be. Somewhere along the way, it became a landing pad for everything. But life happened. Survival happened. There was always something more urgent, until now. This year, I made a promise to myself: recreate my life from the ground up. One habit, one system, one space. And today, this room gets a turn. Clutter isn't just physical, it's emotional sediment. Objects holding the weight of delay, projects holding the guilt of good intentions, memories holding the ache of who we used to be. As I sort, something inside me loosens too. The floor reappears and it feels like reclaiming oxygen. I pick up coats and shoes and old mail and donation bags with clothes that don't fit, don't serve, don't spark anything anymore. And then it's time to set up the plant room, what I'm calling the human terrarium. A bistro table for two, a place to eat breakfast together instead of standing at the stove, a place to breathe where the world outside goes gray. In the mornings, coffee and humidity. In the evenings, dinner and quiet conversation under soft lights. About 30 pounds of local seconds apples, bruised, imperfect, and perfect for applesauce. The sound of jars sealing, that little metallic pop, is one of my favorite sounds in the world. A sound that says, you are preparing for the hard days. You are caring for your future self. You are building soft armor for winter. Outside, everything has to go somewhere, which means tackling the porch next. Right now, it's chaos. Tools tangled with gloves, coats stuffed between bags, a pile of mystery objects I'm afraid to identify. The first step always looks worse before it gets better. Shelves wiped down, space reclaimed, intention restored. The quiet foundation of change. Order isn't perfection, it's permission. I've been thinking a lot about seasonal sadness and the fear that slowing down will ruin progress, especially in this Recreate Myself project. What if rest means I lose momentum? But maybe that's the wrong question. Oh no! Shoot! Nothing in nature grows all year. Not the trees, not the bears, not the garden outside my window. Everything rests. Maybe humans weren't meant to grind through winter. Maybe we were designed to gather close, to store light, to soften around the edges and wait for spring. Maybe slowing down isn't giving up. So here's the problem I'm having. See? Right there. And right here. There's no hook. There's only a hook in the middle. I don't know what happened. There was hooks last year, but I'm just gonna get a hammer and a nail because it has to get done. Winter's coming. Even if we don't hibernate, our hearts remember how. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's soft. Sometimes it looks like clearing a room instead of transforming a life. Sometimes it looks like applesauce in jars instead of massive milestones. Sometimes it looks like staying warm instead of staying ahead. When I began this Recreate Myself project, I thought it would be about hustle, efficiency, discipline, pushing harder, doing more. But I'm learning that rebuilding a life isn't about speed, it's about rhythm. Rest is part of the work. Stillness is part of growth. Dormancy is preparation. Roots deepen in winter so spring has something strong to rise from. Joy can be cultivated. Warmth can be built. And that's what I'm working on this week. I'll see you next time.